We've built up vision tracking, visual awareness, vestibular function. Now let's bring it all together in a couple of exercises that can be used habitually during training. Here we have a situation where we're going to create a thumbs up training schedule. So initially I want you to place your thumbs shoulder width apart up in the air, but look straight ahead. So in this case it's best to have some target that you're looking at and you placing your thumbs there, aware of a central square and what's around it. If you don't have the stickies and the door, then just create that top-down model, that perception of what's straight ahead. So you have that model of what's ahead. We have a primary focus, which actually is the focus where your gaze is going to go. So it's to the thumbnails. So initially here, aware of what's central, and then your head and your eyes move to the thumb, in this case on the right. Pause momentarily, becoming aware of the image, that central image that you were looking at to begin with, what I call the secondary image or the covert image that you're storing in your head whilst looking straight at the thumb. Then we go to the other thumb, jump to the other thumb with your head and your eyes, and then back to the other thumb. Each time pausing when you're looking at the thumbnail to get that perception of what's straight ahead in front of the body rather than where you're looking. So we're going from side to side to side, pausing each time. You do this for 1 minute. At the end of that minute, have a pause for 10 seconds. Make sure you don't have any of the symptoms we described earlier, principally the headaches, the nausea, or loss of balance. So we do. You can actually do this not just horizontally but vertically. So again we can pause. So head and eyes focusing at that thumb, on that thumbnail. And build that up. Build up the speed, and we can build up the amplitude. So increase the extent to which the eyes move and the speed of that movement, that readjustment and that refocus. The next thumbs up exercise is actually clasping your hand straight ahead, thumbs overlapping. You can look through the thumbs this time. So what we're looking past the thumb directly at the cross and become aware of the peripheral targets there. Again, if you don't have the sticky notes, you can become aware of what's in the room. Then you're sticking your thumb up, and this time we're going to rotate the whole of the upper body, including your eyes. So your eyes and head and shoulders rotate. Okay, pausing as we did previously. And when we pause at the extent of the movement, we become aware of what is that secondary focus, that covert focus, which is on your peripheral vision. Okay, so we're going from side to side. We're turning around about 45 degrees to the sides each time, pausing, becoming aware of what's around us, and then going to the other location. Once you've done that for a minute, you pause for 10 seconds, check on the symptoms. Then what we do is we become much more rapid, and we don't do the pause. We don't pause at the extent of the movement. So this is very pendular in terms of the activity and the movement. You'll feel that actually your upper body is in the one world and that the world around you is actually moving. But whilst that world around you is moving, I want you to keep your focus on the thumbs, but be aware of that central target, so that central grid or target that you were looking at in that initial phase. This is building up a covert awareness, a peripheral awareness, that ability to have a quiet eye to focus on a particular target that may be moving, but becoming perceptually aware of what's around you. All of that whilst we're in that movement environment that actually stimulates the vestibular network as well. You can do this and challenge yourself by increasing the amplitude, the speed, and also you can do it in a balanced situation where we have a heel to toe, so you're actually having one foot in front of the other, and the rotation, you can do it on one leg, and you can do it in a position where your natural sporting position might be. So in the case of skeleton, you're going to be gazing downwards. So without the cap here, we would be looking up, and we'd be doing the same movements, the same tasks, but in the visual environment, the visual field that is critical to your sport. If it was cricket, it would be sideways on, and again we'd be having this movement that we would have. So make it specific to your sport and create that top-down model of the environment in which you're going to compete. So this is a summary of the vision and vestibular training, part 5, bringing everything together. This is a simple image that you might use just to remind yourself what's going on, the thumbs up to vision and vestibular training. Feel free to subscribe or follow this YouTube channel and find other videos that might help in terms of your vision training for sports.